In a quiet valley filled with wildflowers and warm golden light, there lived a small honeybee named Eli. He was not the strongest bee in the hive, nor the fastest, but he had a gentle heart and a thoughtful mind. While other bees rushed from flower to flower without stopping, Eli often paused to observe the world around him and understand it more deeply. Because of this habit, Eli was always questioned. Other bees asked him why he was so slow, why he thought so much, and why he could not simply do what everyone else did. Each time he was doubted, Eli tried to explain himself. He explained his intentions, his thoughts, and his reasons. He believed that if others understood him, they would accept him. But no matter how much he explained, the doubts never disappeared. In fact, the more he explained, the less people listened. Day after day, Eli returned to the hive feeling exhausted, not from flying long distances, but from constantly justifying who he was. One afternoon, the hive leader announced an important task. A meadow beyond the dark forest had bloomed and was full of rich nectar, but the journey was dangerous. Only the most capable bees were encouraged to go. When Eli quietly stepped forward, the hive burst into laughter. Some bees mocked him, saying he would get lost. Others said he thought too much and would waste time explaining instead of working. Eli felt a familiar pressure rise inside him. He was about to explain himself once again, but then he stopped. For the first time, he chose silence. Without saying a single word, he turned away from the hive and flew toward the dark forest alone. The journey was difficult. Strong winds pushed him back. Shadows moved between the trees, and fear followed him every step of the way. Doubt whispered in his mind, telling him that he should have stayed, that he should have spoken, and that silence made him weak. But Eli remembered something his mother once told him. Those who trust you will never need an explanation, and those who doubt you will never accept one. So Eli kept flying. After hours of struggle, the forest slowly opened into something beautiful. Before him lay a hidden meadow, untouched and glowing with life. Tall flowers overflowed with nectar richer than anything Eli had ever seen. The air felt calm and peaceful. Without rushing, Eli began his work. He moved patiently from flower to flower, focused and confident. By the time the sun began to set, his basket was full, heavier than it had ever been before. When Eli returned to the hive, everything fell silent. The bees stared at the nectar he carried, unable to hide their surprise. The hive leader stepped forward and asked where he found such abundance. Eli looked around at the same faces that once questioned him, and this time he did not explain his journey or his struggle. He simply said that he had done his work. From that day on, no one questioned Eli again. The hive learned that results speak louder than explanations, that confidence does not argue, and that silence, when paired with action, is powerful. Eli never changed who he was. He simply stopped explaining himself, and that made all the difference.